Down the straight for race number 8, our only visit to the 1,000-metre track on Sunday. It's a Class 3 contest headed by I Am Power. He's a course and distance winner. 2 starts back. Dylan Moe jumps back on board. He's 1 from 1 on the horse so far. 7 Heavens back into Class 3, back in trip as well. Speedy King, course and distance winner, 2 starts back. Serafina, the blinkers come off. Hair Trigger, 2-time course and distance winner with a high draw as well. Barrier 13. Utopia Life makes his Hong Kong debut, a winner out of Australia. Special Stars, 2-time winner over the 1,000 at Happy Valley, course and distance for the first time. Prince Harmony's not always winning at Happy Valley as well. And Traveller Emperor, barrier 7 for him. He's a course and distance winner in the past. Special Stars has been up to Chung Fai. He returned on the 8th of February, so he's had a little break since his last win.
Pace of the race should be good, Andrew. Good to fast is possibly on the cards. I guess it depends on what the newcomer Utopia Life wants to do. He is a horse that looks to have natural speed, quite a short course specialist. California Gung Ho from 3, My Beginner's Luck, Speedy King, all likely to be there. Special Stars did lead last start at Happy Valley, but I get the feeling they'll probably drop in from 5, but they rarely go slower than good over the 1,000.
Here is Speedy King. He's the horse on the inside there, 391. He's doing it nicely there, Shining Gem. He's moving fluently and he looks well placed over the straight 1,000. 2 starts for a win in a second, and he's maintained his condition nicely. Thought here Trigger's going very well. He's back to a rating now where he's quite competitive. He'll be 3rd up as well, so he'll be pretty fit going into this contest. I don't think he's too far away, but could be a good price as well. Double-figure price for Hair Trigger, and a Travel Emperor down the very bottom. Another one that'll be at massive odds there, but over 1,000. He's a nice, big, strong horse, and he's going well as well. He's a winner over the course and distance.
All right, we'll start off with Speedy King. Not the win, that was 2 starts back, but second last time out with I Am Power, Cheeky B, Serafino and Hair Trigger behind.
Yeah, I Am Power had to give them a bit of weight here, and Speedy King was able to back up a good performance prior to this where he won and defeated Refined Treasure. So with an outside draw, you would give him another opportunity. Cheeky B, Serafino, Paul. We're giving him another chance. Blinkers off.
Yeah, no, I'm going to wait till he gets to Happy Valley for him. I know he did go okay in that, but they've obviously taken the blinkers off, and his win is at Happy Valley over the 1,000, so I think he might be better suited there. I did take a flying sort of pump with him there, but it didn't really pay off.
Right, OK. Special Stars has been racing in good form at Happy Valley with 2 wins under his belt. 1 on International Jockeys Night, in actual fact. Colin Keane rode him there, but Joe Moran, the saddle here.
Yeah, he showed a good turn of foot that day. We came from back. This was a bit different. He took luck out of the equation, went straight to the front, and was a nice win from him. Now, he has trialled well down the straight 1,000 before. I think he's going to run well once again, but he's going to come up pretty short. His odds on at the moment.
Yeah, he got cut down there by Most Beautiful. It's not a tough 1,000 metres at the Valley. It's a tough 1,000 metres at Sha Tin. So that's a little negative alongside of him. I think if they ride him a touch quieter, he can be potentially more effective. I'm not going to leave him out of the tips, but I'll tip against him to win. All
right, California Gung Ho coming off a run at Happy Valley as well. Finished 5th. This was Douglas White's final ride at Happy Valley in actual fact. What about down the straight?
Yep, I'm going to tip him, Andrew. I thought this was a really good run. He got to the middle part of the track here under Douglas White, as you said. He drew barrier 12. He had to go back and he hit the line really hard. Moment of Power is just a running machine, as we know. And if you want to go right back through his form, he ran that very good 3rd behind Speedy King a few starts ago, California Gung Ho. I think he's got better since then, so I'll take a chance with him.
Yeah, I didn't find a spot from an end, but look, he does like the course and distance. He has been placed there before.
All right, so Douglas switches to 7 Heavens. Utopia Life, the first starter. Wicked Ways was his name when he raced in Australia, trained by Liam Birchley.
Yeah, and he's had some solid trials. Got a bit of pace. I would have thought he'd be right up there in the firing line early. You can see him there going to the wire, pushed and shoved, got run down in the end. So potentially 1,000 at Sha Tin, he'll be up there and maybe vulnerable in the furlong to the post, but I expect him to give a sight.
He's had 3 trials, 11:38. The one thing is that he did have run and win his races in Australia with blinkers on. He hasn't got those on here.
All right, that horse in the light blue jacket as well, closest to it was Happy Family, who runs on debut a little bit earlier on the programme. So Special Stars odds on, Paul.
He's odds on. I'm going to get him in there for second. I still think he'll run very well. I'll take a chance with Hair Trigger because I think third up now, he looks ideal for him. He's run second off a rating of 73. He's now rated 71 from barrier 13 with Matthew Poon's claim as well. So 7 to beat the 9. 3 Speedy King obviously loves the course and distance. 9 Power, his 2 runs, last 2 starts have been pretty good, but he has to give weight away to a few of these horses. He'll have the benefit of a little claim though as well. 7, 9, 3 and 1. I'll make 7 the long shot. I think he'll come up about 13, 14 to 1.
Yeah, I'm going to shop for a bit of value as well. I think Special Stars is the horse to beat, even though he was just scraping in last start over Most Beautiful. I'm going to go with California Gung Ho for the reasons I mentioned. I think back to Sha Tin straight 1,000. He ran a good race there behind Speedy King from gate 4 3 runs ago. He's drawn 3 here for Karis Teton, and you'll get an each-way price. You'll probably get double figures. Special Stars, Speedy King, and Utopia Life to charge along early but weaken. 11, 9, 3, 8.
Yeah, I think Special Stars probably take a fair bit of beating here, but 7 Heavens, down in class, down in trip as well. I think he's interesting too with Douglas White on board for Casper Founds. All right, that's race number 8.